Hi, good day to you. My name is Tony Chan, and I'm the CEO and founder of AP Startup, the site that you're looking at now. So AP Startup is a social network for entrepreneurs. The site is currently in beta. It's only been launched since the end of October, so we're very new. The site is a spin out of my former site, AP Dealflow, which was a venture capital sourcing site. So AP Startup is built for entrepreneurs. The objective is to provide a virtual incubation platform to allow entrepreneurs to start, plan, build, promote, and fund their startup. You can see that it's targeted foremost at entrepreneurs, and we have the other players within the entrepreneur ecosystem, the investors, the advisors, service providers, and the VCs. So we try to bring them all together in one unified platform. So let's take a look inside. You log in, and the first thing you see is a profile, your own profile. You can see here the profile you can edit the profile, you can add videos, pictures, and change various parts of the profile. Here you've got a biography, and you've got seek objectives of why you're listing here as an entrepreneur. It can play a short profile video. This video you'll see is based on Brad Felt's book called Building Entrepreneurial Communities, and this book has heavily influenced me in building this and designing this portal. Okay, we'll watch that later. So you can see it can pull in links from YouTube and various media sites. So the idea is that a lot of entrepreneurs will want to list their profiles, but no social media network is good unless it has connections. So here what we have is um, all the entrepreneurs listing their profiles, and you can either connect or disconnect to them. So this is standard social media profile stuff. You can view their profiles, you can send them messages. Again, each profile can add their own videos and photos, and therefore you build a social network based on entrepreneurs. Now the next part is the directory, is the startups, because which is the main focus of this site. Startup is essentially like a TechCrunch listing, which again has its own profile. You can add various data bits to it, like funding tabs, team members, objectives of listing, and on the right there's various admin stuff that you can do. And here essentially a company or a startup can do announcements, it can do discussions, it shows recent activity based on this startup, and there's a blog. So the idea is that startups have activity, and these activities are captured through this site, and various followers can then follow this activity. So it becomes a combination of LinkedIn plus following sort of social media. So these three tools, connections, startups, and profiles, kind of combines the social media side or the social network side of AP Startup. But to really add value, what we've done is build in applications. Now, applications address one issue with startups is that they have too many logins. They use too many apps on different platforms, and therefore an entrepreneur has to remember 5 sets of logins on 5 different platforms, and the data is scattered. What apps wants to do is to bring the app into one platform and allow users to choose what apps they want to use. So, for instance, what we have currently is project management and blogs. There's a file sharing system. Later, what we hope to implement is build in mind maps. We build in business plan, so you can write the business. A team can write their business plan within AP Startup. We have a newsletter, and we will also bring in web conferencing directly within the site. So let's just take a look at 1 or 2 of the apps that are currently running. Project management, we're using an open source software called Project Fork, and here you can see that there are several projects. So any startup can start a project, and the aim of the project is to provide collaboration, team collaboration via tasks, discussions, and group functions. So you see here within my own, we actually use this project management to communicate with my IT staff. You can see a list of tasks, and you can see the project team that is involved. If you drill down further, you can see a list of tasks and milestones that are based on these tasks. You can order and reorder them, and you can do what the typical Basecamp software can do, but we've built it right inside AP Startup. Our second app is blogs. We use the excellent software called EasyBlog, and here EasyBlog allows you to create your own, not just create your own blogs, but to pull in blog sourcing from RSS feeds. So this empowers the site with external blog feeds using RSS. So as an example, here you would see some articles pulled in from SG Entrepreneur's website using RSS feeds. And we've done this with some of the best VC bloggers worldwide, such as Mark Schuster, Brad Felt, and David Cohen. Now, with the apps, what we intend to do is build apps across each stage of the startup process. So, for example, startups in the start phase, you have ideas generated by mind maps. In the planning stage, we have business plan software that helps entrepreneurs write software. In the building part, we have the project management software that's already implemented. Promote. When an entrepreneur or when a startup goes to promote their website, they need blogging and newsletters. And when they go to fund it, we will have a critical mass of angel investors and crowdfunders, so the sites can get funded far easily. So how can this business scale, and how can virtual incubation grow to just outside of my country, Hong Kong, outside of Asia, and globally? What we intend to do is to empower local entrepreneur leaders to start their own startup communities through AP Startup. We'll allow them to invite people into their site, and we'll allow them to create their own community. We'll build a groups function for each country or for each community, and we hope to get the local leaders involved and get everybody involved in building smaller local communities, and that's where AP Startup becomes like a MySpace for startups.